Hey, Joe here. I got this box. This was sent to me to check it out, and I thought I'd bring you along with me so you can see the cool stuff that's in this box. Let's get it open. So, as you can see, by this branded tape on this box came to me from Xona Rotor. That can really only mean good things, because Xona Rotor makes some seriously good stuff. From what I understand, this is kind of their latest and greatest stuff that's in here. And it's some things that I know they've been getting a lot of questions about. And inside this box, we have another box. Some packing material. Oh, look at that. There's another box. All right, well, let's see what we have here. We have this smaller box. It says Tial on it. Let's set that to the side for now. And then we have this packing material and an additional larger box that you can see here. In this other well-branded Xona box that's upside down, we have, according to this label, a Xona 9569S. According to Xona's nomenclature system, a 9569S would be a 95 pound per minute compressor paired to a 69 millimeter turbine wheel, designated with the S, meaning it's the ultra high flow turbine, which I know people are excited about, and so am I. So I'm going to open this up and take a look at that. This is like Christmas. All right, inside here, anybody who's ordered from Xona Rotor or Force Performance in the past is familiar with their packaging, which is always very good. I personally save these boxes so that in the event I need to ship a turbo for some reason, I can reuse this packaging because it's very good and it keeps the turbo safe. So we've seen that before. That's good stuff. Inside here, in this bag sealed up, we have our 9569S with that great looking turbine wheel. I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to open up this bag so that we can get a closer look at these goodies. I was always that kid at Christmas that carefully opened the present as if I was going to reuse the wrapping paper, but then I generally would just ball it up and toss it anyway. All right. Man, look at that thing. You can tell there's ball bearing action happening there because that thing just spins on a slight breeze. This thing looks great. Look at that. Look at that turbine wheel on that thing. This is great stuff. Man, that center section, the center cartridge in this thing, billet stainless steel. We got our oil feed, our oil return, which has an adapter on here. So you have some flexibility on what kind of drain you're going to use here. And then you got your coolant feed and returns also on there. We have the Xona X3C compressor cover here, which is our surge ported compressor housing. Bullet nut on there. That's good stuff. All stuff I like to see. So this looks like, I don't know, I'd call this 3/4 of a turbo. So I'm assuming we got more going on in this box right here. This box does say Tial 69S, so it matches our turbine wheel, 82AR. So this must be the turbine housing. And let's get it out of the box and take a look at it. All right, inside this box we have that familiar packaging. You know that thing's well protected in there. And inside here we have this extremely compact turbine housing. Look at this thing. This is smaller than the stock DSM turbine housing. This thing is smaller and I'm pretty sure it's lighter. So let's get this thing out of the bag and take a look at it. Oh, very nice. This stuff is just beautiful, man. It's like jewelry. Like, look at this stuff. This is the kind of stuff you almost feel bad putting on your car, where it's gonna get all dirty, right until you mash the accelerator pedal, right? So here we have our V-band turbine outlet. And here we have our hardware and our clamping system to mount this. So I'm gonna set it on there and see what we have right after I get all this hardware out of here. This is all really high quality stuff. I'm not even sure where you get bolts like this, but they're nice. Okay, this is labeled here with a warning here. It says Xona only. So this turbine housing, as it was marked, is machined for this turbine wheel. So you don't want to try to put this on whatever other turbocharger you might have. So I'm going to carefully place this over our turbine wheel. Very nice. And obviously our clamping system here would go on the back. I'm not going to go through the trouble of showing that for you, but just know that this is some really nice hardware, nice machine clamping system, and that this turbine housing fits on here beautifully. This turbine housing is so small. I honestly can't believe how small it is. Really, the turbo as a whole is extremely compact and light. This thing's like a showpiece. Here you can take another look at that ultra high flow turbine wheel sitting in the Tial V-band housing. Really nice casting on it. This isn't the stuff you see from OEMs that's like, you know, just enough to do the job. Some time and effort was put into this stuff, and it's apparent when you take a look at it. So there it is, the Xona Rotor XR9569S with that ultra high flow turbine wheel. If you have any questions about this turbo, be sure to contact tech@xonarotor.com and they'll be able to answer any questions you might have. Or go ahead and post them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them for you. Thanks for watching.